I just got out of prison yesterday. Ask me anything. I was sentenced to 10 years with a minimum amount of 6 before parole. I served 7 years and was let out yesterday. It's the greatest feeling I've ever felt. No limits. That feels like a nuclear apocalypse, I can't say it, happened and you're just coming out of the vault for the first time. And, you know, I would wonder if there's like giant scorpions or like if anything's changed, if there's some freaky stuff that happened. The first comment says, "Merry Christmas, bro. What was the most shocking thing you discovered since you came out? What's your next move?" And "Hey, I'm back." The freed prisoner says, "I don't really have anything really shocking. Like I said in an earlier comment, phone sizes kind of shocked me. LMAO. Get a job and try a successful life. Thanks, man. Merry Christmas to you too." What charges were pressed against you, if that's the proper way to ask? Attempted murder and causing GBH? What's that? Also, attempted murder? So I just researched GBH and it's grievous bodily harm. And obviously, you murdered somebody, that's gonna cause them bodily harm, unless it's to like somebody else and you just murdered someone and then caused bodily harm. Damn, I'm reading about someone who murdered somebody? Like, what? Are there any seemingly mundane activities you weren't able to do in prison that you're super excited about being able to do now? Doing a big grocery shop. I don't know if he's speaking in like doggo language, because that's how you like speak to dogs, or if he just doesn't have any grammar. I obviously don't have any grammar phonetics right now. I don't even know if I'm saying things correctly. You know what? I'm gonna do a big grocery shop too. That's how I'm gonna say it from now on. I'm doing a big grocery shop. What was the worst experience you had in prison? Watching someone be beaten so brutally their head was essentially caved in on one side they had smashed and their head off the floor at least 30 times. Wait, so like, did he die? Okay. Let me read this again. Watching someone be beaten so brutally, their head was essentially caved in on one side. They had smashed their head on the floor at least 20. So like smashed, is it like you smashed like a pumpkin, like it's just done for and smashed open, or like it's just caved in and now they're just living with a dent in their head? Like on Preacher, like the guy who shot himself with a shotgun, now he has like a butthole for a mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Have you had any buddies or similar while imprisoned? Yeah. You don't go through 7 years of prison and not make a few good friends. That's true. Like you gotta form your clique. So that way you can watch each other's backs. Pun intended. How's your relationship with your sister now? Really good. Wait, where did the sister come from? I don't remember that part. How do people know you have a sister? What's the first thing you want to eat? A proper Christmas dinner. Can't wait for it. LOL. I honestly think this person's British, so I read that in British because like I don't know an American person who says proper to describe something. Person's definitely British. How's the life on the outside? Have you seen the heck that is memes now? You're a free man. Why the heck are you on Reddit? Life's great. I've seen a few, but nothing on the level that the internet is on at the moment. It's Christmas. My 14-year-old nephew is educating me on current phones and internet, and he told me to post this. Did the guy deserve it? Yes. It was my sister's ex. He slapped her while I was in the room. I had a knife in my pocket and I just jumped up and went to town on him. Okay, now I know why he murdered somebody and how, but imagine dying because you slapped somebody. Like that's your legacy. And then imagine also being the person who murders somebody and goes to prison because someone slapped your sister. Like, I don't know. That's kind of extreme, but also that guy is wrong for slapping his sister. I mean, at least it wasn't because he was like, a psycho. Also, he might be a psycho, but it was defense, but it also wasn't life-threatening. How does your sister feel about the situation? She's thankful it happened now. So we're not talking about Jersey Shore's situation, we're talking about the slap. So I'm wondering, maybe she's thankful it happened because there was more that happened to it. Like maybe her boyfriend abused her all the time and that was the first time he saw him doing that to her. So he went enraged against the machine. So there must be more to it. Like it can't just be over one slap. In conclusion, I wonder if when he got in prison and someone asked him, what are you in for? I wonder if he said for killing someone for slapping my sister. Like I wonder like how it all started. Like did he just say murder? Did he explain why he murdered somebody?